planting trees today. I've got Chinese chestnut, 3 of those, and 2, this one and this one is a kefir pear. It's supposed to be a hardy pear variety that will mature out the fruit in mid-October. So that's good for the deer. This is going to be the start of a deer orchard. All that in here. Stand there. Probably be, well, this little orchard will extend into this area somewhat. Little half-acre, eighth to half-acre, or eighth to a quarter-acre little orchard here. So everything's going to be 15 to 25 yards from that deer stand there. That walnut tree is a little worried about it as far as a long-term stand. It is still alive, but it's not the best. But regardless, I think I can. It's brushy enough right in there. I could, even if that tree dies and it's not safe to have a stand in it, I think I can get a tripod or blind or some other alternative to that stand if that tree dies. So anyway, this is my big food plot here. So it's this year that was beans and peas on that side, brassica on this side, and then beyond that, before the tree line, was standing corn. It'll be beans this year, an acre of that. So 2 acres of food plot here. The orchard will complement that and provide a easily accessible hunting scenario, early season, early to mid-October hunt here. This is, you see that tree line there? Well, that would make you think I've got a nice screen, but that's on the other side of the road. So this field here, that'll be beans this year. Long term, I'm probably gonna get away from having ag in my fields, but for now, with the help from the local farmer that farms that for me, it's worth it for now. But long term, that's probably do away with ag and let that go into native grass or switchgrass or something. But anyway, I'm totally exposed to the road right there. So this year, I think it's 240 yards. It extends beyond what you can see there, but 15-foot screen along the road there. It's a type of sorghum that it's not a food for the deer, but it's supposed to be a heavy-duty screen that I'll plant that June-ish, and I'll bring you along for that. But today it's tree planting. I've got five trees today. I'm gonna come back in with some a few different apple varieties, and eventually probably more of the chestnut, maybe even some more pear, crabapple maybe. I won't get everything planted this year, but I'm gonna get a start on it. I'm gonna plant these 5 today, and we're April 17th today, all through April, month with an R. I'm going to try to get as many trees planted as I can. So that's what we're doing today. That shows you right there. I'm exposed to the road pretty bad right there. So anyway, I'll show you some of this tree planting, and we'll go from there. Okay, got those 5 planted. I'm actually on day 2 of this project because I decided to go ahead and I got some apples and another pear. I thought it would be go ahead and, complete it out. I may eventually plant a few more, but why not go ahead and get them in the ground? The PVC pipe right there is a variation of an idea I found online. It extends down about 18 inches, so you can water and get water down below the root system. It's just a way to get these trees started off right. I think a couple years and that can probably be removed, but it just gets young trees off to a good start. These are the chestnuts. 1, 2, 3, and then the pears. Those are Kiefer pears. I got one other variety of pear today that I'm going to plant, and two different apples. One of the apples is Winsip, which upon further study, you need at least 2 different varieties of apple to go with it to cross-pollinate. If I'd have known that, I probably would have either gone ahead and bought another apple tree while I was there, or just not gotten that kind of true apple. But these mature October to November, so I like the idea of that. This one, I can't remember what it was. It was some kind of delicious. So I need to get one other type of apple tree to cross-pollinate with the Winsip. I think I'm saying that right. But that'll make a nice little orchard of, 9 trees. It'll be 10 to 12 when it's all said and done. Got some cedars also that I'm gonna plant around those. Wife and I took a ride yesterday and dug those up along the long road ditches and stuff. We transplant them. I did a few of those last year, and they actually worked out pretty good. As far as a conifer, they survive a lot better than the pines. The pines I planted up by the house did okay. There was some deer damage, but the ones I planted out here, they just totally destroyed by the deer. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. Okay, now it's actually day 3 of this deer orchard project. To set up the deer stand, the stand for this orchard, I've planted some cedar trees. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Another one over there to kind of screen the access to that tree, which will be there's a ladder stand, short ladder in there now, but that'll be different. Got 9 trees planted in the orchard right now. I decided I wanted to go for an even dozen. Get another chestnut, another apple, and another pear. I couldn't find a chestnut. I did get a different variety of pear. It's a little earlier, mature, and I got a crab apple. So that'll be 3 types of apples and 3 types of pears. The crab apple got it from the local nursery, and it's about an 8 or 9 foot tree. Paid a little more for it. It's like $100 tree. So this orchard has gone a little a little over budget, but it's like, why not finish it? So we had a freeze over the week, and it seems to have really hurt the chestnut trees I did plant, so not sure about that. They're all brown withered leaves, and these were good looking trees when I planted them. So hopefully the frost just killed the leaves and the tree will be fine, but hopefully don't have to replant those. So I'm going to plant the crabapple and the other pear here and here, kind of spaced out. I can actually get my brush hog in between. But that's it. It's going to be 12 trees. Everything is about this farthest tree away will be 23, 25 yards from that stand. And it's just a quarter acre, half acre little area, little orchard. So it'd be interesting to see how this all works out here in the next couple years.